it's Quant Trade Edge, and today the markets are completely on edge. China raised their tariffs to combat what the U.S. has done, and that has sent markets into a tailspin. But even given that really bearish backdrop, I wanted to show you a very simple pattern that worked for 2R, and it's the pattern we call the three pushes pattern. So this below here is the RSI 14. You can see here it was 12.24 on this low, and then it was 18.58 on this low, and then it was 20.17 on this low. So there's three pushes down in price, but the momentum, the downward momentum reduced on this first push, reduced again on the second push. And sometimes that can mark the absolute bottom in a move. Typically when it does that, you have a wedge pattern, which I don't really see here. But the minimum that you would expect from that pattern is 2 legs up. And we did get 2 legs up. We got this first leg up, this leg down, second leg up. And technically we're still in that second leg up unless we take out this hoagie low. So, you know, this could continue higher, we'll see. But I tend to take profits mechanically based on how much risk that I take on a given trade. So here the entry was above this bar with the stop below that bar. So that was 25.25 is the size of this bar. So I go for 50.5 points above that, which would be 86.25. And we got just to there. Got to 87.50, so 86.25 is somewhere here. Now, many times these patterns can give you 4R, you know, especially in a strong move, but it's still early. I don't want to overstay my welcome. You know, this is the kind of day where you want to be very nimble. And given that we are down so much and the VIX is up so much, you know, it's very possible to have a positive feedback loop, you know, and continue to trend. So we'll see, you know, we'll see if this ends up being the absolute bottom or not, but it's really not of consequence if you're trading futures. If you're trading futures, you just want to keep making more than you risk and keep rinse and repeat. You know, this isn't long-term investing here. So anyway, just a interesting little trade for Friday morning on the S&P futures. Oh, and by the way, if you like this type of analysis, do join our Discord where we point out these patterns in real time. In fact, I could pull it up here. There we go. 3 pushes on ES 5 minute, you know, and that was at 6:50 in the morning. So it was on this pushback down into that area is when we called it, and it's still going.